Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the best loadout in the game called HYPERSCAPE, or sorry, my bad, wrong name. HYPERSCAPE. Haven't memorized the name yet. I literally just downloaded today, but from playing a couple games, I'm gonna be showing you the best loadouts. This is a newer game that just came out in the PlayStation just a couple days ago. Actually, it's very new. So I'm gonna be going over the best loadout and the best training for different types of players. It depends on what kind of mood I am. I'm usually a running gun, but I'll be showing you that loadout first. So when you're a running gun, you either want to rock invisibility. Invisibility is a good one. Max them out. So in this game, you can fuse things together to make the cooldown less and the duration longer. So you can either use the shockwave and invisibility. Shockwave, so you can pop invisibility and then you can throw shockwave on the ground, and then it's pretty much like a slam. Then you can shoot them while you're in the air. And then if you're getting chased, you can either pop invisibility. If you don't have an invisibility, you pop a thing behind, and I'll show you over here. Over here, right here. Alright, so say I'm getting chased by these guys. I'm gonna go to this end of the hall. Alright, so say I'm running through buildings and whatnot, and I'm chasing these guys, and my invisibility is out. I can throw that shockwave right there, and I can either boost myself or boost them back. And I can slide, I can jump slide. It's whatever. Then my invisibility will be hopped, and then you can get away like that. Or what I like to do, it depends on what I get first. You can use a lot of stuff with the shockwave. You can place that wall and then you can shockwave away like that, or you can use shockwaves in all of them, or you can use invulnerability, and you can pop invulnerability and then you can shockwave away onto a building or something like that, you know. So there's also crates like this in the game. They're somewhat hard to find sometimes. Alright, so basically you can pop invulnerability, pretty much like a wall, and then you can shoot them or whatnot, you know. So basically just like that. Or my favorite combo out of all of them, I'll use slam and shockwave. It's pretty much the same exact things, but so I would always use my shockwave first, and then I would use my slam. It boosts you so far in the air. It's insane. Or I'll use my shockwave to get away, and then I'll double jump or something like that. It depends on what kind of situation I am fully. But I'll shockwave, then boost, then I'm high up in the air. I'll grab my gun, I'll shoot him, and I'll boost away. I'll run into a building, break the window, you know. Or I can boost them back, dive through a window, and I can get out of there. Dive through a window, dive out of that house, and shockwave. It depends on what situation you're in. So that's for a running gun class. So I'm gonna be showing you my main class for a running gun, or my two main classes, because it depends on what I have first. Being vulnerable or slam. Slams usually if you're in tough situations. That entire game I'll grab that. But the best loadout I found out was you have to have Hexfire. It's no doubt about it, you must have the Hexfire. And I like the Ripper, sorry. Ripper hits so hard. Harpy is another. You already have the Hexfire, so it shoots insanely quick. Like, check that out. It beams, no recoil. 14 damage, not that bad. Shockwave him away. And just kill him like that. That would be my main class. Or another one would be, instead of using the Ripper, if I don't get the Ripper that game and I already have the Harpy, it wouldn't be the Harpy. It's also another good gun. It says only 8 damage, but it has a pretty fast fire rate, so it's not that bad. Shockwave him away, then boost to the ground. Where am I? But you have to have a Hexfire, there's no doubt about it. And I don't ever really use launchers whatsoever. I'm just not a big fan of them. Or it's Hexfire and Mammoth. Those are the 3 loadouts you must have. There's no doubt about it. You have to have the Mammoth. The Mammoth is so insane. 1-2 shot to the body, or a 1 shot to the head. But Mammoth shreds. It depends on what your kind. I don't really use the Mammoth because I have the Hexfire. It does really good at close range. Does really good at long range. Or the ball. Also a ball. That's for a running gun. That's the running gun classes. The classes will pretty much all be the same. For a long shot, the Hexfire I would still keep, or I would take the Hexfire or the Ripper personally, and I would take the Protocol, and I would fully max that out. It's a sniper, and then you can do that, and it one-shots that. It's not that bad. I'm so bad, I know. Then you have a pretty decent gun to work with as a secondary. For that, you need a ball. Ball is always good to have. Gives you like a little shield. Ball and where is it at? Invisibility or a wall. That's for a like sniper or whatnot. You turn invisible if someone sees you, move to a different position, and then shoot them. And then hit them a couple times with the Ripper, and then you can turn into a ball, bounce away, undo the ball, invisibility, then rotate, and then try and hit them. You know. Or if, say, you don't have the Protocol and you have the Dragonfly, and you have that maxed out, it's not that bad of a gun. One-shots walls and whatnot. 21 damage is not that bad. But if you have the Dragonfly, definitely grab a Hexfire. So you have a decent secondary, because that wasn't so bad. But when you're using the Hexfire, always stay moving, always. Holds 150 bullets. So that's what would happen if you have a Dragonfly. You must have a Hexfire, there's no doubt about it. Say you have a Commando. I don't really use the Commando. The Commando, a good class for you push a lot and you want to kill people pretty efficiently. Grab a mammoth, and it's for like people that use LMGs pretty much, or not LMGs, sorry, grenade launchers. The best grenade launcher in my opinion is the EPL. If you want to kill people quickly and efficiently, this isn't my type of loadout. I would 100% use the EPL or the Commando. That's personally though. They all do a decent amount of damage. The perks for this class, will be a invulnerable and a shock or a slam. So you can run to a building being invulnerable, having a grenade launcher out, bam, 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 then you can slam, and then you can kill them with shotgun. So I'm gonna line all these classes up right now. Give me a minute. And by the way guys, this is my personal opinion. This is what I would use. This is not the best loadout for you. If it depends on what kind of player you are. I'm not saying this is the, like, if I had to pick what a good loadout for me is and what I think other people, this is what I would pick. And it's just personal opinion. Harpy. Get over here. Alright, gonna go grab a mammoth. I've never really used, oh, that's not that bad. I've never really used a Riot 1. That's just me. Never really used it, never been a fan of it. It's a pistol, so I would prefer the mammoth over it any day. You know? Place this mammoth here. Oh shoot. Alright, get the things for these. Invisibility and slam. Visibility, slam, or shockwave or ball. Shockwave and ball. By the way, all these, the best loadout for all these is obviously the highest ranking, you know? Next. No, it has to be a hex fire. Long shot. This is long shot. Put that over here. Long shot, invisibility definitely. And shockwave, or ball, sorry. I don't exactly remember what I said. I'm just going off what pretty positive I said. Just gonna use that. There's more mammoth. We have ball and invisibility, or invulnerable, and shockwave. What else? We got that. I need to go grab that other gun. And where's the Hexfire at? Hexfire right here. Yeah, right there. Or magnet for this. Pull people close. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm not going to give a loadout for the Skybreaker because I don't really use it in the pistols. I'm not going to lie to y'all and tell you just some random things. I'm bad, don't talk about it. Alright, so yeah, we have a few loadouts. So I'm gonna go through them right here. So we're gonna start at the explosives. So my personal opinion for the best loadout for the explosives, these are the best explosives weapons. Nice amount of ammo, and if you are using the EPL, I would run the Mammoth. That's a personal opinion. If you're running the Commando, I'd use the Hexfire. For perks, I would use Invulnerable and Slam, or Magnet instead of Slam. Invulnerable is pretty much a must. Magnet and pulls enemies towards the where you throw it down at. So I'll go show you that. Show you how that works. See? And then you can shotgun them to death or whatnot. I'll show you it all in action. Let's go do that. So I'm gonna pick that up, and the Hexfire. Didn't mean to pick that up. Drop this thing over here. Alright, Magnet and Invulnerable. So you would run Invulnerable into a building, throw your Magnet down, and bop, 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 or bam, bam, bam. They would all be running away though, but it's nice couple shots off you would get on them. You know, pretty self-explanatory. So run into a building, magnet them close, pull out your grenade launcher, and just start spraying them. Next, or you can go in there and Invulnerable, slam them, or hit them with grenade launcher instead of pulling them close, and then slam them. Next is my kind of loadout, the running gun, pretty much. I'm going to do my personal loadout, the Ripper and the Mammoth and the Hexfire. And it's Shockwave and Slam for me. So I'll run in there and I'll start spraying the first guy. I'll slam, Shockwave away, start spraying, and then I'll run away. Move position, start spraying them again. So not fully healed. And then start spraying again, start smashing. It's whatever. it's hard to explain how I play because I play so wild and like no one can ever follow what I'm doing. But yeah, that's my main loadout if I had to pick. This goes over here. Next is actually my best friend's main loadout. Actually go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Tornbeast Gaming, capital TBG. That's where I got this idea from. Is he likes slam and ball that puts his force field around you and you get to jump higher and higher, as you saw. But he will go in there, he'll spray him down with this because this thing beams, and then he'll run in, finish him off, and if he gets in a problem, he'll ball away. Or he will start spraying, he'll ball, and then he'll slam on the dude, if that makes sense. But that's his main loadout. I know that loadout is a good loadout. He doesn't do that bad with it. Right here. Or if he doesn't get the mammoth and he has the ripper, he also loves the ripper. Or the harpy and the hexfire. And he'll just use that with ball and slam because that's his main perks. You can jump that. Or you can use invisibility and just get away from people, you know? Or invulnerability. You can use invisibility or invulnerability, so you can't get shot. They do relatively the same thing, but when you're invulnerable, it's more of a in-house type situation. You can't get out of it. For sniper loadout, if you want to be a sniper, the first loadout I'm going to go over is the protocol and the ripper. I wouldn't run the hexfire, even though I know some people would. Personally, I would run the ripper. Just because the protocol does a decent amount of damage and the ripper has a decent fire rate with a pretty good amount of damage. And with this class, I would run shockwave and invulnerable. So I'm going to sniping range. So I would be sniping. I don't want to talk about it. So I would be sniping. Just continue to snipe, and then if they see me, I'd pop in vulnerability, I'd move, try and hit him a couple more times with the ripper, and then I'd shockwave away, hitting him, this guy with the ripper. And then I would rotate away, try and get a better position, and try and snipe him again. Or instead of shockwave, you can use ball. If you have the dragonfly, another sniper, use the hexfire or the mammoth. Replace the mammoth with the hexfire. And for this one, I would use invisibility, shockwave, or ball. For this one, I'm gonna use ball. So if you're sniping, it doesn't do that much damage. It does a pretty good amount of damage, actually. You hit him a couple times with the sniper, and then you want to rotate behind him. And then you have a beast of a gun to finish him off with. And then you can get out of there with the ball. Obviously, get to another building. If it's hard to keep up with what I'm saying, put it in the comments down below. I'm sorry, I'm bad at explaining stuff. That's my bad. But yeah, I do apologize if it's hard to keep up with me. But I'm also grab the best perks. Invulnerability and slam. Ball and shockwave. This is in order of what I think. Invisibility. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna just do top 5 to make it easy. So, in my opinion, this is top 5 best perks to run, not in any order, just all together. They would work all together. It doesn't matter what you use them in order with, they would all work together. Number 1, we have an invulnerability. You can rush buildings with this without taking any damage. Slam, you can get to top of buildings, and if there's someone up on that top of, at the top of the building you're going up to, you can do a little bit of damage to them and then finish them off. Ball, it's just nice to get around, and then you can bounce up to buildings and whatnot. Shockwave, it's nice for getting away. If you're being chased, it's like another slam, but a little bit worse because it doesn't do any damage. Invisibility, somewhat similar to invulnerable, but I'm pretty sure you can still be hit and take damage while you're invisible, but you just can't see them, so it's hard to follow them. Those are my top 5 perks, and I'm giving you my top loadout and what I normally use. Alright. Slamming. Not gonna do that. I did not mean to do that. Can I switch out? And shockwave and slam. Or ball instead of slam. Ball is pretty much a must for me and a need for me. But out of all loadouts, this is my main loadout. The Hexfire and the Ripper. This combo slaps. You can replace the Hexfire or the Ripper for a Mammoth. It'd still slap. The Ball, you already know why I just explained it. The Slam, you already know why I just explained it. And all these perks go together. They're all really nice together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to live stream in a little bit on my Twitch, TTV Swoopies, the O's being zeros. Go follow that. That'd be greatly appreciated. But if this did help you, please be sure to comment. But I'm not saying this is the best overall in what streamers would use. But I'm just saying this is what my personal opinion in what best perks, what best loadouts for certain types of players is. If I was hard to follow along with and keep up with, please comment down below. I'll try and improve. But what else? Sorry, I lost train of thought. If you do have a better loadout with like pistols or the guns I didn't go over, which is the pistols and the Skybreaker, pretty sure that's it. Please leave a comment down below and what perks, if I didn't get a perk or if you don't like these types of perks, please be sure to comment. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please be sure to leave a like and don't forget to follow my Twitch. I'll leave it down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if this did help or in any way. Also go subscribe to my friend Torn Beast Gaming on YouTube is where I got the idea from and what I think he didn't cover. I love you all, and deuces.